Hello and welcome to another episode of Odyssey Strength Podcast, joined by yours truly, Giannis Xopoulos, and
Jackson Mansudi.
We want to thank you for joining in for another episode. Hopefully we can give you some takeaway tips that can help improve your health and fitness journey, make the whole process a lot easier and more sustainable. If you're interested in coaching, you can reach out to either of us on our Instagrams. I'm Coach Xopoulos _OS.
Coach Jackson Mansudi _OS.
Or you can DM the Instagram page, Odyssey Strength, or find us on the website, odysseystrength.com.au. Let's get into the episode. That's better. Welcome back. Everything's plugged in, ready to go.
We're so much better at this setup now, just saying.
Literally in and out within minutes.
Yeah, for all our listeners.
Well, if you have to go on YouTube and watch it. It's a way better experience.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, even I watched some of the YouTube one, and I was like, yeah, it's so much better.
I can't listen back to us or watch us.
Yeah,
watching is a little bit easier.
No, I
listening
refuse
back,
to listen
cringe.
to a podcast. I hate myself.
Bro.
Yeah.
Why do I sound like this?
I actually want to kill myself.
I'm going to put the Beyond Blue number on the screen now.
Yeah, cool.
But if you were watching it, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you the number because you won't know it if you're listening to a podcast. But I just can't do it. I don't know. The voice, I know I sound like this, but why do I sound like this?
It's not even that I sound like this. It's the things that I think are funny in the time are actually not that funny.
No one's laughing.
Yeah.
So there's a select audience that might laugh. Some feedback's been like, oh, this was funny.
One person might laugh, that's it.
But I think the whole thing's funny.
And it's just because they're sympathy laughing. It's not because they actually think I'm funny.
It's all right. Hey, laugh is a laugh. Georgina says to me all the time, they're not laughing with you, laughing at you. Comedians, they don't care.
Yeah.
A laugh is a laugh.
Yeah.
I watched this new comedian on Netflix the other night.
Who?
I can't remember his name.
You know who I've been watching heaps of on TikTok?
Oh no.
Theo Von.
Bro, he's lost the plot.
He's hilarious. That humor for me is like the best. Like, I like dark humor. Like,
My favorite one from him is, you know when you pet a dog and that dog don't walk off? Bro, it's the best.
my favorite is like when he's on Rogan and Rogan's like, oh, that white monster makes me pee all the time. He goes, yeah, because it makes you want to beat your wife too, man. I was like,
He's actually cracked.
he's so funny.
Yeah, he's lost the plot.
His humor is just.
Wait, I'm going to find it now, the new one.
But is he Aussie? Who is this guy?
Nah, he's American. Where is it?
Black, white, fat, skinny?
He's white?
Nah, but you're taking too long to find.
I'm scrolling through. He's white and he's chubby. He's good. He's hilarious.
Ricky Gervais?
No. Oh, I know. No. Ricky Gervais is hands down one of the best.
Yeah, he's
there is.
great. Yeah.
I love that he doesn't care. He is the definition of not caring at all.
Oh, who else is there that also doesn't care?
Not many of them do. Have you been to a comedy show?
No, I really want to go. Actually, no, I've been to one.
Who was it?
Brendan Schwab.
I don't know who that is.
He's the ex-UFC fighter. I used to be obsessed with him when I was fighting.
Oh.
But I got obsessed with him because I liked his success story of retiring from the UFC and making something of himself. So I was a big fan of that. I watched his stand-up. It was good because he made a lot of fun about himself being in the UFC. He's like, I was a shit fighter. I got pumped by everyone. Like, I'm not good. And I enjoyed that aspect of things.
Yeah.
But I would like to go. He was still very fresh.
Where did you see him?
It was at Fox Studios.
Oh, Horden.
Metro.
Oh, in
Newtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice there.
Yeah, it's nice. And
It's
it was
intimate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a huge audience.
Yeah.
So it was like you could tell he was fresh. So I'd like to go to a proper one where it's a big audience. Like they're crisp. They're off the tongue.
I went to Kevin Hart.
Oh, was that good? I feel like it's a bit mainstream now.
Yeah. Like, I don't enjoy... Like, he's good, but I don't love his comedy because it's more like the screaming, like the
He's too
animated.
Yeah.
I don't find that
Like,
funny.
I want the punchline and make it good.
Yeah, but like, he's a good actor, but I feel like when he was doing his stand-up, he was acting as well. Like, I know there's an aspect to it where you do have to act, but comedy is just like, I feel like it's supposed to be more raw. Like, you're just talking there's no one talking back at you.
Speaking of raw, like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Like, that's goated. Like,
Man.
when he was back in the day where he was just like, didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Would say racist jokes, would say
100%.
sacrilegious jokes. Like, it was just hilarious. Like,
The two guys before Kevin Hart, they were like, he has like a group and these two or three guys travel with him like all over the world.
Okay, yeah.
They were better than him because like
They give less fucks. They got nothing to lose.
Well, like it was just more relatable. Like one guy was dissing his partner and his partner's parents and stuff like that, and everyone could get it. Everyone was like, "Oh, huh, that's pretty funny." Even if that's not you, you can kind of relate to it a little bit more. To be honest, I was falling asleep during Kevin Hart.
I watched one recently that was Andrew Schultz.
Oh, bro, he's hilarious.
Bro, he's free YouTube one.
Yeah.
Bro, that was probably one of the best specials I'd ever seen.
You know, he released like a what do they call them? Segment or like a show on DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once it was gone, That's it, because it was so apparently it had so much in it that was like could be offensive.
Yeah.
So he just said like, I'm making like 200 copies. That's it, or whatever it was.
Well, apparently he sold it to Netflix, and then they were like, no.
Yeah.
This is too much. So he's like, fuck you. I'm just going to put it on YouTube.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. I mean, he probably made more money just putting it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw I think it's $4 per 1,000 views.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure he put it on his website and you could buy it for like some cheap price.
That's what I'm thinking about. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking about. $1?
Yeah, it was $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it had all the extra bits. Yeah, that you were talking about. And I mean, I didn't pay, $1's $1, but I didn't pay for it because I could watch the thing. But it's like, if I've already gone the effort to watch something, I'm not going to go watch it again to go see the extra bits.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me. I'm lazy.
Do you stay for post-scene credits at movies?
When it was Avengers movies, yeah, but now this shit.
Anything else?
Like sci-fi movies, I will.
I can't remember what I saw.
Like if it's a movie that I know there's going to be a sequel to, or it's something that I'm really invested in, yeah. But if it's a comedy movie, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a comedy movie at the cinemas.
Yeah.
Don't even start me on the fucking cinemas. We already spoke about the gold class shit and how expensive it was.
Yeah.
So I went to see Equalizer 3 with my dad.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I'm not staying for post-scene credits. I've looked it up. I always just look it up to see if it's worth waiting. Or I ask someone who I know is going to stay, is there anything? No? All right, I'll leave. I don't even take the chance. Sitting there, watch the credits, wait, and then I go.
Well, Avengers made it popular. Like, I feel like when they were booming and it was like a thing there, it was always like, oh, wait till the end because there's a teaser of what's to come.
Always.
And it'd be like a new hero or it'd be like a new villain or something like that. Like when Thanos first arrived.
Bro, they're wild now.
That was good, but now they've just gone to shit. It's like
too far.
I get that they're in different, what do they call it?
Multiverse?
No, they're in different like.
Oh, DC and.
It was like different segments, different timelines. Like they're in different.
Oh yeah, I don't like
phase 1, phase 2 sort of thing. I get it because I got really into it. But it's like once they got everyone back and Thanos died, I was like, yeah, cool. Like live happily ever after.
Job's done.
Not to mention Robert Downey Jr. isn't Iron Man anymore. Like
what?
Yeah, like he quit Avengers. Like he's not doing Avengers anymore.
I didn't know that.
That's why it's gone so shit because it's like he's not in it anymore. Captain America's not in it anymore. Or at least that actor isn't in it anymore. And there's like a few others that have just like, nah, I'm done. We signed for this many movies. That's it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Oh, I'm not watching any of those.
I got into it. Like, and that was like, I was really like, especially during lockdown. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
I like went chronological order, like from start to finish, like Shady did. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm just
How many movies is it? It's like 20.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's many.
It's a lot of hours of viewing.
Yeah, well, fuck, we had time.
It's true.
I had nothing but time. Actually,
too much time.
I lied. In the second lockdown, I was pretty busy.
Oh.
Yeah. I honestly didn't mind lockdown, man. I was in a blessed position where I was still working, so it's obviously very different.
I don't miss taking the stuff to and from the car, doing outdoor
No, I ruined my old car like that.
Yeah, I have the same car now. Yeah. And I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that scratches from that. I don't know, like I've put...
What park were you at?
One near my house. Just like some random park. And then they came...
Oh, you were in your area?
Yeah. I couldn't work in Bondi.
I did still.
That's why I've just lost all my clients.
You lost everyone?
Bro, I couldn't go to Bondi. Yeah, like it worked for like the first couple of weeks and then they were coming up and checking permits and where you lived of trainers at Bondi.
Really?
Bro, they were like, oh, you got to go home. I was like, sorry?
That didn't happen to me. I was in Double Bay and it never happened once.
They were like, yeah. I was at Waverley Oval. They were like, oh, you got to go. I was like, go where?
Yeah, see, you went to a popular place. That's why I was in.
That's where everyone was.
I was in a small park.
I don't miss it at all.
You know what? I liked the.
Do you remember how hard it was to buy equipment?
Yeah, but I bought mine all before.
So you knew.
Yeah, I have a very anxious family, so they were like,
They're like, buy everything.
yeah.
Have a full gym before this happens.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like got everything before, and I was fine. So I had a full squat rack at home. I had a full squat rack bench
Oh, I
press.
remember that in your garage.
Yeah, in the garage.
Yeah.
Bro, I was fucking benching 130 for reps in lockdown, squatting 180.
Yeah, because your recovery was fucking A1.
Yeah, because I had no stress.
Nothing to do. Just
And with all my free time, all I did was cook
and eat. That's
and
fine.
eat. Yeah, it was mad. I lost like fucking 7 kilos, got leaner.
You lost 7 kilos.
Yeah, but I got, because I was
Big.
big.
Thick.
Yeah, big, thick. Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, no, I like enjoyed it because it was. I only enjoyed parts of it. I don't know which I'd.
Look, I just...
It feels like ages ago.
No,
it feels like it didn't even happen.
The part that I liked about it the most was the fact that for once in my life, and probably in anyone's life ever, it will never happen again, all people worried about was just getting through day to day. And like, obviously it sounds like really philosophical, like, oh, you're a fucking dickhead, Joseph, just shut up. Like, people went through hard times. Like, yeah, I know. But like, I understand the urgency of what it was being a pandemic, but like, you know, it was nice to slow down. Like, I enjoyed just like, you know, wake up, you know, I'm going to go for a walk. You know, I discovered my whole area in that time, like my whole living area. I like all the parks I had near. It was just nice, man. Like,
You're like, wait, I've never seen any of these.
Don't get me
before.
wrong. I missed going to see my mates. I missed going to a cafe. I missed going to the gym 100%. But you know what? Those aspects, sometimes I enjoy training in my garage by myself. Like, it was fun. I had headphones in. It was full garage vibes. Like,
I felt like one of those old Rocky movies.
yeah, exactly.
Bro, I used to close the door because in winter it was so cold. I closed the roller door to my garage. There's like one shitty little light and then the rest of the crap everywhere and just a couple dumbbells. And I was like, this is not it.
Nah, see, I full bought mats. I had like I
pitched fitness first mats.
I had 2x2. Like, that was my square 2x2.
2x2. I just gave away my bench. I just put it out for rubbish cleanup.
I sold it to my uncle.
Bro, someone picked it up within 5 minutes.
Yeah, bro, they're lethal.
Walked in, walked back out, see if it was gone. Gone.
They don't care. They're
Mind you, it didn't have a scratch on it. Just like the edges were peeling off, whatever. Bro, pinched.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive. Go buy one.
Yeah.
Rubbish cleanup is a funny thing.
Yeah, some people just don't give a fuck.
But they rip open shoe boxes to see if anything's in them.
Yeah.
But my area is grub.
Nah,
They
I
fucking
honestly
make
think
a
it's
fat mess.
Any area.
They make a fat mess. And the other night, I was getting takeaway with Georgina. Sorry, I'm going to out you here. Don't hate me. Anyway, we're driving and like I see these guys rummaging through bins. Like, it was bin night. What the fuck are they doing? Bro, they're looking for the little soft drink cans.
Yeah, bro. If you get enough of those, you can get some money.
Bro, what are they, 10 cents each?
Yeah, but if you have 1,000,
Who's lugging 1,000 around?
bro, you'll be surprised. Especially, I mean, think about it. You got no money, you're struggling, or you're someone who wants to make fucking quick buck. It's easy money. Especially if you come to my bin, brother, who drinks 50 Coke Zeros a day, you make millions
Can
of
you
dollars.
put your address on here? And then,
yeah.
yeah, it's in Gomea Bay. That's all you're going to get.
That's all you're going to get. And I'm never there, so what?
Yeah. He's always out and about.
Yeah, you can't catch me.
So 10 cents each.
Yeah, well.
And then you have to collect, what, 1,000?
No, you don't have to collect 1,000.
Well, to make some decent money, you'd have to.
Well, yeah, you'd have to collect quite a few. But
No one's out here collecting 50 cans for
mate,
$5.
I know plenty of people, like
Is that $5?
friends of mine. I don't know. That's why I never said the money, because I'm not good at math.
I don't know if I should say that. I'm going to get... I actually don't know. Wait, keep talking because I've got to fact check this.
I've got plenty of friends that will keep, like, build up a stash of cans, and then at the end of like 3 or 4 months.
Are they ethnic?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
They'll go and recycle them and get money for them.
Yeah, the problem is, like, I only buy, like, Coke Zero when it's on special. That's the
At my house,
My battle is between my wog life is like, you have to buy half price. Never buy when it's on full price ever.
my house, like at home, is I have an unlimited. It's like you know, in the episode of Simpsons where he eats the
And
hot
it
dog. And
replenishes?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my Coke Zero supply at home.
You should get a tap installed.
When I
Like,
take
you know
one away, I look There's another one there.
Close the fridge, open it up, go.
Yeah, no, I don't even need to close the fridge. It just automatically replaces.
You should get literally, like the filtered water that comes out of the
Right, I
thing.
say it all the time. I was like, I want a zip in my home where it's got the instant cold, sparkling, and then I'm going to have another one for Coke Zero.
I'm pretty sure those things are expensive. I like them.
Yeah, no, but it's worth it. Think about having instant hot water. Imagine how quickly you can make cream of rice. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to wait for a kettle to heat up. See what I mean?
I don't have to. Oh, I still have to use a microwave.
Yeah, but what, 30 seconds, a minute total?
What are they?
Of your
Zip
time?
hydro tap. You're not going to tell me how much they are. Washroom.
No, because you got to get them installed. Sorry, my stepdad's a plumber. I'll find out.
Tell him I want.
Yeah, we'll call him right now on the podcast.
That'd be mad.
Bro, he was a gun in lockdown.
There's one that is censored.
Oh yeah, but I don't want censored.
Why not? In case
I don't. Especially if it's instant hot water. I don't want to censor instant hot water. I want to be able to tap it and tell me when I can choose when to turn it off.
Yeah, you know what I like? It's just like my vice. I like interior decorating, not like cushions and shit.
No, me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brother, ask me to design a kitchen.
Oh, 100%. When I get my dream
But I don't want to build it.
No.
I just want to choose things.
I just want to, I want to put the type of tap I want, the colors, even the bathroom.
Yeah,
See you later.
yeah.
There's only 2 things or 3 things in the house I want a say in. Master bathroom.
Master bathroom.
Yeah. The kitchen.
Wait, I got a question for the master bathroom.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have
His and her sinks.
No, bro. That's another. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really fussed about that. Are you gonna have a wash bum thing?
Oh, bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking no.
A shut off?
Do you know how good they are, bro? I pumped them in Europe.
Bro, I was so nervous. You know the.
We should
My
talk about something productive.
Nah, fuck it. My first experience to that was one when I was living in Italy for a bit.
Yeah.
There was a full separate.
Washroom.
No, like a full separate toilet thing.
Oh yeah, that's how they are. Yeah.
How the fuck do I use that? Didn't use it. I was too scared.
No, you never use it the first time. It's multiple exposures.
Second
It's
time.
like progressive overload.
Yeah. First time you get under a bar, you're rusty. But then now, fuck, mad.
Well, when I was in Italy, I was like, psh, wipe, done. Do you know how good it is? Because you don't have to wipe as many times.
Bro, the dangerous ones are the ones in like the Arab countries. When I was in Doha, bro, the hose.
Oh yeah, no,
they're like snakes.
Yeah, they have that in.
They whip.
They have it in.
They whip.
In Thailand as well.
Yeah, nah, I don't fuck
they
with
got
that
the bum guns.
Yeah,
that
bro.
in Mykonos too.
Yeah, but bro, they fucking go everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
I walk in and the fucking floor is wet. What, do you shower with this thing or what?
I mean, I'm sure you could.
And the warm seats and stuff.
Yeah,
I can't get behind that.
Yeah, no, warm seats is weird.
Why is it? I'm gonna use the water to cool the seat down.
Go to Japan, bro. They're different gravy.
I got one of those at home.
What, where it dries your ass for you? Really? Wow.
Oh, they're expensive. $5,000.
Wow.
Thank you, government.
Well, I'm gonna come shit at your house then.
We call it the spa.
The spa.
So you got front cleaning, back cleaning, air dry, warm seats. Bro, it's fucking mad. So if I'm not replying to you, that's where I am.
You never reply to me anyway.
That's where I am, bro. I'm busy working. That's my office. I'll take the Zoom calls from there sometimes.
Check in.
Check-ins and the chicks. So sorry. I'll put myself on mute for a bit.
Yeah, your photos look good. Hold on one sec.
That's a dry, bro. The dryer is a bit weird, but
yeah, but you probably get used to it.
it doesn't dry much because the fucking jet is. It's in there.
Probably like it a bit too much.
You just gotta move around a bit, but you can angle and temperature as well. But this thing is fucking. It's like a little car wash, bum wash.
Shut up.
It's all right. These viewers, they don't care.
Yeah, moving on.
My hygiene's unreal, but the air is weird because it's like. It's too soft, bro.
How's it going?
It needs to be like. It needs to be a bit more aggressive, because bro, the water fucking goes everywhere. Now I know why some countries they have the towels next to the thing.
Just shut up.
What? I'm trying to explain to these people why $5,000, and you think that they should improve the fucking the dryer on this thing. You're not gonna get off with a wet ass. Anyway,
give me a second.
that's my input. That's my if you want hygiene standards, just be mindful. You need to get a good jet.
Fuck, that was good. Anyway, this podcast is supposed to be about chess specialization.
Sorry. We're making a chess specialization program.
Yes, so for anyone that doesn't know, sorry, I just had to get through that. anyone doesn't know, we are releasing a free chest program, or it's a full 4-day. Is it 4-day program?
I've made it 5.
5-day program. We made it 5 anyway.
Sorry.
Should be.
Well, we'll do the same thing anyways.
Yeah.
I thought 5 days was better.
5-day program because we need. Well,
You got to train legs.
There's variables in this program that we're going to get into that require the reason it's 5 days. But basically, if you're someone who doesn't know how to fucking grow your chest or has struggled like us, we've definitely done it. That's why we're very passionate about this. We've basically created a free program for you. It is free, and let me tell you, it is fucking good.
Yeah, it is. It's some of our. Sorry,
It's alright. You don't care about.
I'm just speaking. Yeah, it's some of our best work. Every time I run a program, brother, it gets better. It gets better and better and better.
I'm really enjoying running.
That's not to say like don't get the first one. Like get the first program, and then like the next ones will be better.
Yeah. We just get better and better.
But it's good fun. Like I'm pretty sure we've done it, or a product of it, like a little spin-off of it.
Yeah, I've definitely done it.
And it's mad.
Yeah, it's good. But we'll give you a bit of a rundown, basically what's involved in this program, how we go about programming for someone who wants to grow their chest, and the components of how you should be training your chest when you're going under something like this program. Giannis, what would you say the variables that you need to look at when you're programming for someone who wants to grow their chest?
So I think some of the main considerations are going to be starting strength level.
Yeah.
So obviously understanding where you are in terms, and not even, maybe strength level is wrong. Maybe just experience. Are you beginner? Are you intermediate? Are you advanced? That's all going to play a difference in how you approach training. Like I'd probably say this would be more geared towards beginner to intermediate. Yeah. I'd say advanced is you're going to have a few more variables to play with, just with training age and strength level and stuff like that. But that would be my first consideration is what skill level do you have?
Yeah, and then we obviously need to take that into consideration when we're programming, and that's going to affect probably the two biggest things that come down to program design, and especially for any program, not just if it's to do with your upper body or your chest. It's frequency and volume. They kind of mean the same thing, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Or they go hand in hand.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to say it. They inadvertently affect each other. If you change one, you probably have to change the other.
Well, let's define both. I think it would make more sense to define volume first and then frequency.
Okay. Well, you wrote the volume section, so I'll let you.
So my understanding...
The boom's not playing ball with me today. Again.
All good. Volume, my understanding of volume basically is just the amount of work that you need to do on that specific muscle over a period of a training session, a week, and then a training cycle. So, for example, let's say your chest exercises would be in a push session would be a dumbbell press and a cable fly. Let's just keep it simple. 2 exercises, 3 sets each. So that means that over the course of a training session, you're doing 6 sets of chest. Then over the course of your week, whether you add more push exercises that involve the chest, then that would bring up your volume, or you would just keep it at 6. Now, this would then tie into frequency.
Yeah, it's going to come down to, it's definitely going to be determined by your training age and your experience.
Yeah.
And
then also put it this way, to keep it simple as possible, if you're really fucking strong, you probably don't need as much volume. How you execute the movement probably plays a big part in that too. And then also how well you recover from the exercise.
Yeah, if you are newer to the gym, you'll probably need, could be 10 sets of something compared to someone who, or like yourself, might need 6 over the course of a week. So you can't, it's not that you can't, it's not definitive, but it's definitely probably not a good idea to go ahead and do 10 sets of chest in the same session.
Yeah, 5 and 5 would cook me.
I've trained like that before. A lot of people do train like that. It's like I'm doing a chest day. It's like after your first 2 chest exercises, it's probably not going to be as effective, if at all, to continue doing that muscle.
The more work you do in a single session, each time you do that set, it becomes less and less effective.
Yeah, and I don't mean you can only cap it at 2 or 3. No. It's just going to come down to intelligent programming. Yeah. maybe you should just download the program that we have. But
Well, for those listening and who are interested, like how many sets have you programmed for this?
I put, there's 18 across 2.
18.
So it's 9 and 9.
No, yeah, okay, cool.
9 and 9. So it falls between
That moderate to
kind of a beginner could get away with it because it's going to take you, there's three and 3 in both. There's 3 exercises in both. So you've got a chest day or like a push day. And then you've got a chest and back day, which is also covered in there. So the chest and back volume is quite high, but it's split over 2 days. So there should be no interference really with the performance. And this is one of those things like we use frequency to help promote that growth because you will not be able to do 18 sets in one session. And I know you might think you can. I'm telling you, you cannot.
and even if you think you can, it means you're not doing it properly.
Yeah, I definitely like if you're someone who does 6, 7 exercises, 8 exercises, and you're doing supersets and stuff like that, like I don't want to tell you you're wasting your time, but I'll be frank, you probably are.
Yeah, and the problems you're probably currently facing probably are because of those things. Like your 3 problems you probably face is that you get shit pumps in the gym, or you probably get good ones and then you still can't see progress. You can't fill out your t-shirt that you're wearing when you want to, and you probably just feel like you have a fucking iron board of a chest when you're at the beach, and that sucks because I know what that feels like. Not to mention, like I've been that person where I can bench 140, but why the fuck does my chest still look like shit? That's the worst feeling. That is the worst. Like knowing that I can bench 140 kilos, but my chest looks shit. It's terrible. And then I understood so many of these things of, okay, like how much volume on my chest am I doing? How many times a week am I training it? And it's not to say that more is better because it's definitely not. But the more you understand of how to train it more effectively and put solid effort into each session and every set over the course of your training week, you will see progress.
Yeah, like speaking from my experience, I don't have outstanding bench numbers at all, like at all. But when I did ages ago, it was always like growing up, it was always shoulder press bench. Fucking yeah, get the shoulder press in there. Like it was just horrible. The technique was shocking. So then imagine all those years you've wasted doing shit technique because you just want to add the weight and add the weight. Like more weight is not going to mean that it's automatic growth. The technique comes first before everything. Like 2 sets of a well-performed dumbbell bench press is better than 4 sets of shitty one.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
That actually segues into the next part of like, in terms of building your chest, obviously technique plays a really big part, but we have 3 segments of your chest, we'll say, that you usually try and target. Now, I would suggest that some more important than others. Would you agree?
Yeah, like I think definitely something for this is not majoring in the minors. Like there's movements that are going to be more preferential for you to complete if you are someone who isn't an advanced athlete or a person in the gym. Like if you don't have a couple of years under your training belt, sure, it's okay to do these exercises, but you'd probably get more bang for your buck if you chose a different exercise.
Yeah, and then if you executed it correctly. So for example, we're talking more about the upper chest is probably, I'd say personally, one that gets fucked up the most.
Yep.
And secondly, that is probably needed for most people.
Well, yeah, like especially when you look at it from a physique development perspective, it's like it fills out shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what you're looking for, then that's probably what you're lacking.
Yeah, so I was definitely that person. And something that I did a lot when it came to building my upper chest is like I was like always trying to overarch and just be like, oh, I need to move the most amount of weight. And I was doing incline dumbbell presses, which is the GOAT of all chest exercises for your upper chest. And it was like, oh yeah, I was like moving 40s, but I was arching and trying to drive my chest up to the ceiling so much so that I wasn't actually hitting.
It just turns into a flat press.
It just turned into a flat press because of the angle at which you're at, and it wasn't hitting the muscle I was trying to actually train. Yeah, my middle chest got some stimulus, but the upper chest that actually filled out my chest wasn't growing. And the moment I changed that, I instantly saw changes in my physique.
Yeah, so looking at, arching and stuff, like it is definitely a strong position. And I think when you have to try and relearn a technique for something that is a lacking body part, and this goes for anything, but specifically talking about chest, it's one of those things that you're probably going to have to take a hit on the weights that you're using. And that is probably going to be one of the hardest things. Like there's nothing better, like you said, you can use 40s on the incline.
Yeah.
Could, right? What do you use now?
Now I'm doing like Oh, look, I probably still could, but
What
right
were you
now-
doing? Okay, what were you doing when you were first changed to not arching?
like down to 30s.
30s.
Yeah, 10 kilos.
Most people will probably drop even more than that. Like, it's going to take dropping down a considerable amount to be able to reteach that technique. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to be like, this fucking sucks, whatever. But it's like putting yourself in that position and understanding where the range of motion is. So segueing on to the next one is range of motion for something like your chest is massive.
Yeah, definitely.
Go too far, like I said before, you're going to be doing shoulder press or bench press with your shoulder, your front delt, right? You're going to be using your rotator cuff. You're going to be using triceps. All these things, like you have to stay within what we call like an active range where you can still feel a good stretch on the chest.
You're not overdoing it.
You don't want to overdo it, but you also don't want to take the piss and do half reps. That's something as well. That's the flip side of it.
Yeah.
Too much of something, you might get injured, might hurt a shoulder. Too little, you're not going to put enough stimulus on that chest muscle to grow any significant amount.
Yeah, and even when it comes to things like, as you said, active tension, it's like when you're doing incline machine presses, like
Massive.
trying to reach at the top, like things like that, just getting that, you get an extra inch.
And I just got that.
The inch makes a difference, brother.
And being uncomfortable in the positions that are uncomfortable, like
It usually means you're doing something right.
at the bottom of the rep, don't bounce out of an incline press at the bottom of the rep. Press out of it.
Yeah.
Literally, that's the whole point. It's a press. It's not come down, boing, back up. Like there's nothing else there. That's the whole point we're doing this.
And
otherwise, get on a machine.
You're applying the most amount of tension in that bottom position. You're stretching the fibers the most.
100%. And this is where it comes down to, one is going to be intelligent programming, but then two is technique. They do not work without each other.
Yep.
That the reason that we've selected these exercises in this program is because they work in a certain way where you will be able to get the most out of your chest without fucking around.
And this is the biggest thing. I always call it coaching without coaching, programming in a way where you don't need to tell someone how to do a million different things. It's like, yeah, we're given the verbal cues right now and people can probably pick up on it, but I guarantee you the exercises that are in here are probably going to put you in the positions we want you to put you in anyway.
100%.
And for example, a great way of doing that is if you're overarching on your incline presses, just put something underneath your feet, put a dumbbell underneath your feet. It's automatically going to help you arch less, put you in a position where you're going to want to just pull that sternum in a little bit more.
Yeah, drop the rib cage.
Drop the rib
biggest
cage.
one.
And you'll probably be able to press a little bit more with your upper fibers and really get a good contraction there. And then over time, you progress that. And then you'll probably get back up to those 40s, but you need to be able to pull the ego down, nail the technique, do it properly, and then you'll actually fuck the weight and just see the progression change in your physique.
Yeah, like one of the biggest ones was we were mates at the time. Remember when I hurt my shoulder? Went down to Melbourne, tried to fix everything. It was because I was fucking arching on my incline press. So that incline press machine, I was getting into this position that was so arched and my shoulder blades were tipping forward and I was smashing the bursa in my shoulder every rep because I had 45, 50 on each side and I was like, fucking pressing. No chest growth, just shoulder pain.
Yeah.
Half the weight, reduce the technique, drop the rib cage. All of a sudden, you got a chest? Mad.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing with that as well is like, and again, we're kind of like covering all angles of the chest here, but if like we're moving on to the middle chest, it's like you think of the GOAT of all chest exercises, like barbell bench press.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, I am not trying to shit on a barbell bench press. I think they're great, and I think when used properly, they can really be beneficial. But for someone, if you're in a position where we've been in, where it's like shit ain't working anymore, probably ditch the barbells.
Yeah, like I'm super frustrated. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. Probably because I'm not strong at it. That's fine. I don't give a fuck because there's so many other exercises that I can do to grow my chest.
Yeah, and as we said, like incline dumbbell press, flat dumbbell press,
flies is a big
flies
one.
is a huge one. For that middle chest, it's just so much that you can do. And in terms of like, like just barbell work in general is going to be, when we refer back to like volume, you're probably not going to be able to handle as much because the recoverability you need from barbells is going to be so much more because you probably are stronger in it, but it probably taxes your body that much more on both the muscles and the joints itself.
Yeah, I'd love to see the difference between a 4 sets or a 3 sets by 10 to 12 of a barbell compared to dumbbell.
Yeah.
You're going to walk away feeling fucked.
I mean, take it from me. I was powerlifting and I used barbell work two times a week. I was benching. So when we look at volume and frequency, it's like twice a week, probably around 6, 7 sets a week alone on barbell, plus all the dumbbell work I did. So I'd go and do incline dumbbell press, and then I'd probably do a flat dumbbell press as well. So let's throw another 4 sets on top of those each. So that's 8 and 15 sets of chest, and my chest never grew.
And you know, 15 is not a bad number. Like,
it's not a bad number, and it's like all that volume, and I still never grew my chest until I made these small changes. Just did the dumbbell work, put more emphasis in the dumbbell work, changed the technique a little bit, and then again added in flies. Like, you know,
how good's a fly,
bro? Flies are great, and just don't do them shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of definitely. I think if you're someone who struggles with flies or like get shoulder pain or whatever it is, bring it back to range of motion, right? It's the biggest one. Like having your arms go like behind your body, that's not the way things work. Like how far can you go where you still feel the stretch in your chest? That's where you stop. And then you work to bring your elbows together until your chest squeezes together. That's it. It's not wrists together. It's not wrists trying to touch them behind your back for range of motion. That's not what it's about. It's about seeing where that stretch is, hang there for a bit, get uncomfortable, work and bring your elbows back together on a fly, squeeze the chest.
Not only that, like when I fixed my training to training a little bit more like this, or a lot more like this, and I fixed all the things we've spoken about, and then the flies, the pumps I got,
oh,
brother, shut the gates.
It's mad, eh?
Oh, I could have squeezed watermelons between my tits.
It's mad.
It's so good.
Can I say that?
Yeah, of course. I got the video.
But you know, and as one of the big things as well is like if it takes you a while to warm up, you know, you might be a bit stronger. It takes you a while to warm up. Jump on some flies first. Get some blood flow in there. And then go hit some flat press. You'll save yourself 2-3 warm up sets.
A lot of the time, that's how we train. We do.
I love it.
I like doing flies first. They're in my program at the moment. Flies first into dumbbell press. Blood in the muscle.
Hey, that's what we've got in this program.
Is it really?
It is. Yeah.
Perfect.
First day. Flies, cable flies, straight into flat press.
Yeah, because you get blood in that muscle. You get warm. Not to mention, you get a bit of a pump going on, so you get G. Oh yeah, this feels good.
Yeah, and you know what you're supposed to be feeling. Big proponent is like, oh, you know, mind muscle connection, blah 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 blah. But it's like if you cannot feel what's going on, I can't promise you that you're going to get the best result. I physically can't promise that to you. But if you do a set of flies and you're like, oh, I can feel my chest. You go on and get on a flat dumbbell press. Brother, wrap it up.
And as you said, the biggest thing as well is like when you're doing those flies, instead of thinking about trying to bring the hands together, bring the elbows together.
Elbows all day.
The difference in contraction will blow your mind, honestly.
All day.
You'll actually be like a changed man.
You have to go. You have
doing this.
Yeah, chicks can do flies.
Chicks can do flies.
You just got to think. I'm not gonna say how to do it because I want you to watch the YouTube. So you just got to go like this. Yeah, that's it.
Or you could just go download the program and watch the videos on how we teach it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
And then everyone's favorite, which is like the lower pec, you know, the part that gives you the bit of the oof.
That little perkiness.
Yeah, it's well, I'm just gonna go out there and say it.
Say it.
Decline pressing is bullshit and it sucks and it needs to die.
I'm gonna have a live disagreement with you.
Okay.
Only to a little bit of extent. Okay. I'm with you in that any barbell or like bench, a dumbbell bench, ass.
Yep.
A decline machine, like a little machine. I don't mind the decline machine because I saw someone doing it and I tried it. I was like, it's not bad. Not my preference. Yeah. But it's not bad.
I just feel
that's like last resort though.
As we said, I feel like there's better tools for the job.
100%.
So if you wanna go ahead and well, actually, let's go ahead and explain like why would someone want to build the lower pec?
It just rounds out that look.
Yeah, it gives that fullness at the bottom of the pec, right?
Otherwise, it just goes like mine. Just goes it's just down a little bit.
You and these fucking
I gotta fucking do more decline.
So I would rather go and do a dip.
Yeah.
Or a press down, cable press down.
Yeah, like a high to low cable fly.
Yeah, high to low.
And not like fucking...
No, like
not like the Superman...
No, it's literally like a dip.
Yeah,
like you literally do a dip on a cable.
Yeah, you punch... Well, you know what? Instead of us explaining it, just go watch the video on the program. That's it, man.
No.
But, yeah, like you're punching the floor.
Yeah, and again, same thing, elbows.
It's literally all elbows.
Yeah.
And it doesn't put you in that position where, like, I've seen people try and get off a decline bench,
honestly,
dumbbell press.
Honestly,
but I have to look away.
Just like, can we just like talk about that for a second? Because I say it in one of the things, and it's like, think of this logically. You're hanging halfway upside down with a bar on top of you. Does that sound at all safe?
Nah.
No. Or does it sound like it's actually going to do anything for you? Maybe, maybe not. But
depends.
I personally just think if you want to think of things logically, like you're on it, and not to mention, like, even when I watch people do this, like, if you have to like hook your legs into something to press something, then you're doing it wrong.
Also, bro, you know what the next thing, I didn't even think about it till the other day. If you don't know that you have high blood pressure, it's a good way to test to see if you're going to faint. Like, and I'm not even being sarcastic or anything, but like, most people don't know their blood pressure. And I've seen some sketchy people get off it. Like, you're lying upside down.
So all the blood rushes. Yeah.
One, the blood pressure now is higher. Two, you've got these fucking dumbbells in your hands and you're just pressing. When you lift weights, it's something like 3 to 8 times the amount going through your body, right? Through your joints and stuff. So like, imagine your blood pressure spikes that high as well. If you don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
And then you got to get off that fucking thing. You got to throw the dumbbells and get off.
Yeah, or the barbell, you got to re-rack it and get up. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Ever been stuck under? I have. When I was 16, I got stuck at Crunch Fitness underneath a decline barbell.
Not only were you 16 in a gym doing decline, but you had no chest.
Had nothing. It was decline shoulder press.
Yeah, it's like also like as we were speaking about, like range of motion, active range, like the range of motion on especially a barbell decline press. It's just stupid.
Yeah,
it's literally like 2 inches.
It's quite short when you think about the.
Because you're not hitting, not hitting your chest. You're hitting underneath your chest.
You're not getting back far enough.
Yeah, like you're not getting any stretch in those pecs. Like, it's pretty fucking dumb.
No stretch, no good.
Yeah, no stretch, no pecs.
But that's the three sections.
I think that kind of nails it on the head in terms of, if you're someone who just really wants to try and, as I said, fill out the shirt, get the big pumps, or not just be strong but look like you actually can bench a lot of weight. Then I think if you were to follow that blueprint, you would definitely grow your chest. And I'm not saying I've got the biggest chest in the world, because it definitely needs improvements, but compared to what it was, it's so much better.
Yeah, we speak from a position of having been, well, I don't know, I'm not going to say about you, but flat-chested. Flat-chested.
Yeah. I went from A's to double D's, put it that way.
More like a B cup myself. But definitely, like, just try it, see what happens. Yeah. What's the worst that's going to happen? You get better technique on all the movements that you do, and you get better pumps. Like, I'm not sure that that's anything bad.
Yeah, no,
at all.
Course. So in other words, if you need help, well, actually, firstly, if you want to,
here we go. He's lining this one up. He's he's thought about it.
It's coming.
Here we go.
If you want a bigger chest, come to me. If you want a self-cleaning bathroom, go to Giannis.
I can get good deals for you. Mate, I'll sort it out. That was good.
That was good. Should we wrap it up there?
Yeah. So
how can we find this phenomenal program that we've decided?
Right. So I had a mental blank. Sorry.
He's thinking about distributors for the bathroom.
I'm thinking about all the clients I'm going to get from this bathroom segment. No, there's a free chest training program, 5 days.
Yes.
That's going to be downloadable off our website. It comes with some videos on how to complete each movement, why we picked the movements that we did. The program itself is up and running. It's fully functional. You can enjoy it for free. The first month is for free. So you get access. Even if you don't like that one, there's plenty of others on there.
Yeah.
But specifically speaking about that one, that'll be made available when this comes out. Obviously, it'll
next
be
week.
Next week.
Yeah. It's coming out on a Tuesday. So
same time next week. But yeah, that'll be downloadable. Go through it. There's plenty of other training info on there as well.
And where to find it, so you could go to the excuse me.
We like the website. Go to the website.
We like the website, or you can go to the link in our bios or the bio in Odyssey Strength, and we'll leave a link to our website. Go to the resources section and then hit the opt-in.
Mad.
Awesome. And if you want to just go straight to coaching, then you can DM one of us or go to the website as well.
Yeah, if that doesn't work for you, just come train with us and I'll guarantee you get results.
Yeah, no doubt. It's
Guarantee.
It's actually guaranteed.
I guarantee, otherwise money back.
Either that or you get a really good bathroom.
I'm not getting you money back. I'll get you a good bathroom back. Thank you, people.
So yeah.